This is Goku-san DBZ, and welcome back to my first actual vlog in quite a while countdown list. This is going to be a special top 5 fighter since I haven't done one of these in quite a long time, and I apologize for that. To get caught up on past comic books, I plan on doing some in the future and get caught up as a special thing. So, with that said, let's do the first top 5 fighters list in quite a while. This is top 5 fighting games from 1990 to 1994. And with that said, there is going to be no honorable mentions on this list. Let's get out of the way. Coming in at number 5, released on the original PlayStation in 1994 in Japan, that is. And that is the original Tekken. Because let's keep in mind that fighting games, there was already 3D at this time. And Tekken 1 was a good way to start off the franchise with good, reasonable look at solid mechanics, taking stuff from other games like Virtua Fighter. Coming in at number 4, released in 1992, and this, the Sega Genesis version, being regarded as the best version of the game, and that is the original Mortal Kombat. Classic, good way to start off a classic 16-bit era of fighting games. Coming in at number 3, released exclusively on console to only the Super Nintendo. And that is the game that would start off a franchise, though really only 3 games in the franchise. Released in 1994 from Rare, and that would be Killer Instinct, which would be done by technically Rare and also elements of Midway, which is why you have some similar to, like, for instance, Fatalities and Killer Instinct. And KI would go on to gain a very loyal fan base throughout the years, with awesome characters, such as Django, Spinal, and others. Coming in at number 2, released in 1992, originally for the Sega 32X attachment. Later it would also be added to, of course, the Sega CD as well. And then get a remix version on the Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn's the best version to play if you're wanting to play the best version, in my opinion. But this was the very first version. And this is the game that would pave the way for Polygon and 3D fighters. Coming in number 2 is the original Virtua Fighter from Sega. Coming in at number 1 for the top 5 best fighting games of 1990 to 1994, it was released in 1992. This would be the improved version on the original from 91. And of course that is coming in at number 1, Street Fighter II Turbo, which in my opinion is easily the best version of Street Fighter II. At least gameplay-wise, it's probably my favorite, though it doesn't have the supers, and I prefer the remix tracks from, of course, the 3DO version, Super Street Fighter II Turbo. But I still probably like Turbo, or rather just Street Fighter II Turbo, the most. But keep in mind, these are just my personal opinions of the best fighting games from this particular time period. With that said, stay tuned in the near future for another top 5 fighters list. And that will be the top 5 fighting games 1995 to 1998. And I'll see you then. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel. And stay tuned for some future videos. Like a video I'm working on, in my opinion, 5 of the best upcoming video games that I saw from E3 last week. And I'll talk about that in my next video. See you all then.